What's happening in Miami right now doesn't feel like a regular offseason. It's not just about new drills, players getting reps, or fans checking Instagram stories to see who's showing up early to OTAs. There's something else simmering under the surface. Something deeper. Something that could explode at any moment, and it has a name: Jalen Ramsey. You felt it, didn't you? That ripple through Dolphins Nation when whispers of a trade weren't just rumors anymore. The idea of Jalen Ramsey, one of the baddest defensive backs in the league, not wearing aqua and orange come week one, that hits different, and not in a good way. He spoke, not in a press conference, not behind a podium, not with agents spinning words for him. No, he went straight to the source, the fans, his people, us. A message that wasn't loud, but cut deep if you paid attention. For the record, BTW, I've loved every city I've played in, he wrote. And just like that, hearts dropped. The ones who followed his journey from Jacksonville to LA, now Miami, they knew what this meant. Not just a goodbye, but the type of goodbye where someone leaves the door open just enough to make you wonder if they'll come back through it. But here's where it gets sticky. The Dolphins, they're not just dragging their feet on this trade for the fun of it. There's math involved. Ugly, cold math. Ramsey's deal isn't just big, it's massive. $24 million guaranteed. That's the number holding everything up. Other teams want him. They'd be crazy not to. But that price tag, that's a whole different ballgame. Nobody's stepping up to take on that load as is. So now what? The Dolphins wait. Teams circle. Ramsey watches. And the fans, they sit somewhere in the middle, trying to pretend this is just another part of the process. But it doesn't feel routine. It doesn't feel like business as usual. It feels like standing on the edge of something that could change everything. The calendar flips to June, and suddenly, things shift. You know why? Post-June 1, trades hit the cap differently. It's like the front office finally gets a chance to breathe a little. They can spread the pain across 2 years instead of one. And just like that, phones start buzzing again. GMs perk up. Conversations that felt impossible in May. Now they're back on the table. Whispers grow louder. The Chargers. Yeah, them. The other team in LA. Not the Rams, not the past, but something new. They've got the space. $26 million in free cap, just waiting to be used. They can make this work, no problem. And with almost $100 million projected for next offseason, Ramsey's contract isn't a brick wall for them. It's a hurdle they can clear with room to spare. Would it feel strange? Seeing Ramsey in LA again, but not with the horns on his helmet? Maybe. But strange doesn't mean wrong. It means change. It means potential. It means maybe, just maybe, this isn't an ending. It's a shift. But let's pause. Why now? Why even think about letting go of a player like Ramsey? Isn't this the kind of guy you build around, not move on from? That's the question that keeps floating around, unanswered. And maybe there is no clean answer. Maybe it's about more than just money. Maybe it's about age, fit, timing, vibes in the locker room, the way a team wants to mold its future. A future that might not have room for a star who came in with his own orbit. Still, if this is the end, or at least the beginning of the end, what comes next? The Dolphins aren't walking into the fire empty-handed. They've got ideas, plans, options. Asante Samuel Jr. is out there, and Miami's reportedly interested. He's no Ramsey, not yet, but he's got traits that shine when you squint just right. The instincts, the energy, the edge. Is he ready to fill that gap? Maybe, but that's not really the point. The point is Miami is shifting. You can feel it. This isn't just about one player. It's about what the team wants to become. And sometimes, becoming something new means shedding something old, even if that old is still elite. Let's not pretend it's easy. You lose a player like Jalen Ramsey. You don't just lose coverage. You lose presence, swagger, confidence that spreads through a defense like wildfire. You lose that guy who stares down a receiver and makes him question every step. You lose the anchor. So who steps up? Who fills that vacuum? Who says, "I got this," when Ramsey's locker goes quiet? That's the kind of question that doesn't get answered in June. It gets answered in the fourth quarter, when the game's on the line and there's no safety net. There's another layer to this, maybe the real layer. Fans, we get told this is all business. We get told to understand the cap, the contracts, the guarantees, the post-June 1 mechanisms. But that's not what we feel. What we feel is personal. We feel the connection, the moments, the potential. And when it starts to slip away, it stings.